Hello, my YouTubers. Welcome to the post-game show for the Toronto Maple Leafs after their 6-5 loss to the New Jersey Devils. I'm now going to take it to the post-game.
Matthews. Hit him with the four like Austin Matthews.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little bit, a little sloppy at times, and it just didn't seem like we were as dialed in as we should have been tonight. And obviously playing a team with a lot of speed, a lot of skill, and when you're careless with the puck, obviously they can make you pay.
When you score, when both teams score in the first minute like that, does it feel like it's going to be a game for offense, or and that's the game you want to play, or is it just kind of what happened?
I mean, I don't think it's a game we want to play. Like, we don't want to play this up and down, freewheeling, just a lot of space throughout the neutral zone for the opposing team. I think when a start like that happens, I think it's a good wake-up call for us to, kind of bear down and make sure we're taking care of what we need to take care of. As far as just taking care of the puck, neutral zone, being above guys, speed, and breaking out, supporting each other. I just thought that wasn't as consistent tonight.
At this point of the year, when that type of game is kind of a one-off, teams can go well and late, do you review the game closer, or do you just use it as a wake-up call to move forward?
Well, I think a little bit of both. I mean, there's always things you can take out of the game, good and bad, and obviously at this point of the season with 3 games remaining, we want to make sure that these details and these little things are, our attention's on and we're dialed into those things. So it's really no excuse. You got to make sure that it doesn't matter who we play, we got to come out and play and give our best effort and make sure we're taking care of things.
Also, not that you can't handle it yourself, but when Max comes over to take on Nemec in that instance, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's, that's what he's all about. He's a team first guy, and he's always going to stick up for his teammates. And I didn't think he had to do that, but obviously, he felt the need to. And I'm always appreciative of guys staying up for one another and for myself as well. So he's an incredible teammate, incredible person. I love playing with him, and he's going to compete every night, and he's going to stick up for one another.
What did you see on your second one? Did you think Max could get it through there?
I just try to have a heavy stick, on the back post, and he can thread a seam as good as anybody, as you guys have seen. So, I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful play by him, and I just had to try to bear down there in front.
Before he signed here, how much did you know about Max's ability to make plays and see the ice as well as he seems to?
Pretty good. I mean, obviously we played each other quite a bit when he was in Montreal, and I've known him since his days in the Coyotes, and we skated together a little bit in the summers and gotten to know each other. And so, it's obviously different when you're on the same team as somebody. You get to see them up close and personal, and now that we've been playing together for the last little while, I mean, it's probably one of the most underrated passers in the league. I mean, he can thread seams, and super easy guy to play with. And I think our chemistry's grown more and more each game. And even with Tuzer there, I think we all have things that we can excel at, and we just try to be in right spots and move the puck for each other, play give and go, try to attack the net. So
The off-stage feeling tonight probably means more to hockey historians than it does to you, but still, it's pretty big. Will you take any time to reflect on the kind of season you have and the kind of names you've passed?
I mean, it's obviously nice to hear those things, but I mean, our season's not done yet, and obviously we're trying to build towards the postseason, so that's really the main focus. And I think these kinds of things are nice to reflect on for a little while, but obviously there's a bigger goal in mind, and so that's kind of where my head's at.
Austin, the Coyotes were a huge part of your childhood growing up. Just your reaction to the news?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, it seems like there's a lot of news, both different sides. So, obviously, selfishly growing up there, them being a big part of me getting into hockey, you know, I'd love for them to figure it out. But you know, you kind of understand the position the NHL's in as well. So, you know, it is what it is. It's out of my control, and you know, just kind of see what happens.
The game tonight, performance by the team.
Yeah, you got to give them credit. Obviously, they beat them in their own building, and they came out hungry. And I thought for some of the game it was a little bit too much of a track meet, and they're still a team. So when you get into a kind of back and forth battle like that, they're in a good spot. And at the same time, though, we found ways to stay in the game, battle back, and it just wasn't enough in the end. So got to be better, and we will be on Saturday for sure.
What did you see on the sequence leading into the fight?
To be honest, like the corner of my eye, I just saw Austin and whoever the other guy on jersey was battling, and I wasn't a fan of that, so I went over.
What did you see on Matthews' second goal? It looked like he wasn't sure he could get through there.
Just trying to outwait as long as I could. I saw him put his stick down, and obviously we've pretty good understanding of each other's games, and he's in the blue paint there, so just got to put it on his tape, and he did the rest.
How much does it throw you off when you have to sit in the box that long, take that long between shifts?
Not much.
For you, go ahead.
How much fun is this for you, doing the kind of things that you've been doing since you and Austin got together?
Yeah, I think when we're playing well, the three of us are handling the puck, and we're throwing a lot of energy at them, and kind of just smothering them and then making plays when the time is right. So of course that's fun when you have the puck on your stick a lot of the night, and yeah, I think tonight we could have been much better for sure, but hey, still got a few games to gear up for playoffs when it matters, and looking forward to it.
How close do you believe this team is ready in terms of being ready for game one?
We're ready, but we'll keep all that within house.
Tyler was saying that even though like you didn't like the start for your line in New Jersey, but you got it back together. What do you like about how you guys hold each other accountable and find a way to get the best out of each other within games, game to game?
Trying to win every shift, right? So you got to flush the bad runs down pretty quick and then bounce back. I think all three of us have been in the league long enough to understand how that works, and definitely hungry to help our team on the score sheet and put team really all over the ice. So like I said, we're just three hungry guys that want to win.
You seem to be experimenting just a little bit with Willie on your wingers. What was it Mitch? How did that go for you guys?
I thought there were some good sequences, some good opportunities in the offensive zone. Obviously, when Max went out there, I kind of juggled things up a bit, but obviously two really, really elite players, and enjoyed playing with them. Obviously, you know, two of the best wingers in the game.
What does that say about what Max did in defense of Austin there, about the group?
Yeah, I think you know, the way Max has kind of grown into the group, whether it's his game or just you know, being part of the fabric of the team, I think has been tremendous. And obviously, he's not shy to in that part of the game, the area of the game, to do, you know, what he feels is right, to you know, stand up for Austin, and obviously one of the best in the world, and you know, making sure that you know, the liberties aren't being taken. So yeah, great job by him.
Two more for Austin tonight, and past Dave Keon. I don't know you're up with those names. That's exciting.
It's remarkable what he's doing. I think there's no question about it. We're seeing something truly special. So just appreciate it every night, and obviously as a team, you know, we want to do a good job as our game as a whole to maximize when you got a player like that, and obviously can put the puck in the net as frequently as he can, taking advantage of that, and us doing a good job. So obviously he's a heck of a player.
What, if anything, do you remember about your 7-goal season?
I wasn't in the NHL. So it's yeah, it's remarkable what he's able to do, and you know, it's just, you know, obviously the puck skills. I think we talked a lot about his body control and how he handles the puck and takeaways and using his body, but I also think it's just how smart he is, and how he just finds openings, just like he did on his first goal tonight, and even on the second one, how he just gets his stick in the right place at the right time and gives a great target for Max. And it's just those little details that what separate him from everyone else in the league. So obviously it's really special what he's doing.
First game in a while, just what were you feeling after tonight?
A little out of it. The first, just a little, you know, slower than everyone else, just the decisions. But after the after the first intermission, I kind of calmed down and felt good.
What can the team take away from the game tonight?
You know, those games can be tough to play in sometimes, but we're trying to get ourselves ready for playoffs. So, you know, we got to bring that every night, and we just didn't have the urgency tonight. So, a couple games left, and we got to prepare like it's playoff games.
What was your sense of the penalty kill tonight?
Obviously, special teams kind of that's how the game went. Could have got more blocks, more clears, and you know, they capitalized on their opportunities. So, you know, we'll go over the video tomorrow and assess. And, yeah, learn from our mistakes.
Well, when you have this time that you have, it's only a game to get that bit late in the season. What do you want to nail down here in the last game yourself going into the playoffs?
Myself?
Yeah.
Obviously missing a few weeks there. I just want to get back up to speed and get that physicality back. You know, those plays, that timing, and just everything. I just want to get my game back to where it was. I thought I was playing good hockey before I got injured, so got a few games to do it.
Against Austin a lot when you were with Montreal, what have you seen? You know, you stuttered a little bit, but what have you seen from him in the time you've been together? What he's doing?
It's incredible. It's fun to watch. You know, obviously one of the best players in the world, so it's fun to be on his side now and get to see what he does every night. Obviously, he's got that lethal shot, but I keep talking about his 200-foot game. It's pretty remarkable what he's doing.
What's going to go to you about Domi's passing ability, playmaking ability?
Yeah, I've known about that for years now. I mean, he's an elite player also. He's got that good vision, and you know, that line's clicking really well together. So he's good when he gets the puck. He moves his feet, and he's always trying to find Bert or Matty. So that's a good connection out there.
What's he do for the bench, I guess, when he jumps in right away? He doesn't like what he sees with Simon going after Austin there.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen exactly what happened, but that's just the kind of guy he is. He'll stick up for anybody.
Sheldon, your thoughts on the game seemed kind of a loose game, probably didn't like very much.
Yes, it was. Yeah, loose game, strange game. We score first shift, first shot, and you know, we give them a couple of gifts after that. So, yeah, strange game here tonight. Obviously, it's you know, not one that you'll love, but we'll move on.
Kind of this time of year, like they've got nothing to play for, and you're working on things. Is that kind of the reason for it, or is there any reason?
No, these things happen. You know, like we didn't play as bad a game as the score shows, but you know, like I said, these things happen, especially this time of the year. So we'll move on.
What sort of potential do you see in a Tavares, Marner, Nylander line moving forward here?
I see lots of potential in it, but want to get them some reps. You know, I see it as something that I can move to through a game. You know, when it's hard to really get rhythm with three lines, I think it's a way to simplify that a little bit and get those guys out there. Yeah, I thought they were really good tonight, actually.
I'm sure you like Max answering the bell for Austin, but what was the effect of having him out for that long on momentum?
Yeah, it was. I mean, you love Max. You know, he's all about the team, and he's responded to a situation he felt needed to be addressed, and you know you love that about him. But yeah, it has an impact on the game. Not only you have to kill a penalty, but then disrupts the rhythm and the flow of the bench, and all of that. But you know, we'll take it. You know, we gotta be able to manage and handle that. But he was playing so well, especially it's not ideal to lose him for 17 minutes.
What's your sense of Samsonov tonight?
Well, we clearly hung him out to dry early in the hockey game, so we don't give him much of an opportunity to be in this game here today. So, you know, we'll move on as a team, and we need him to move on as well. He's been outstanding for us, and he'll be outstanding next time out. I was looking at it before the game. I can't remember the number, but I caught my eye the number of regulation losses this guy's had this season. It's pretty remarkable, the opportunities he's given us to win this season. So, you know, he'll rinse this one pretty quick.
Rodion Amirov really seems to have left an impression in the very little time you got to know him. What you guys did tonight was really sweet and special. Can you give us a little insight into meeting his family and how long this came about?
Yeah, obviously not. I don't know a lot of the details, quite honestly. We haven't had a chance to meet them yet, but I knew that this was happening, and this was the game that worked where they could bring the family in. It was something that's been in the works for a while, but yeah, it was quite the moment. You know, Rodion's time here, you know, I think made an impact on our group, and the story is extremely sad, and just have the family in here. You know, they should be coming here to watch their son play in the NHL and here in Toronto, and clearly an emotional time. So I really felt that for that, you know, in that moment for the family. But it is at the same time terrific to have them here. So I'm glad that they had that moment and the fans recognized that.
Before he got here, how much did you know of Domi's playmaking ability and passing ability?
Quite a bit. I saw it on full display in London many years ago, starting there. But all through his career, and then, you know, looking at him, you know, this off season when we got him, and looking at his game closer, it was very clear that he has that ability. You know, obviously, the way he's connected with Austin here has been remarkable and great to see. Clearly, something that we didn't get to until this point in the season, and for lots of different reasons. You know, Mitch and Austin, their connection, and Willie and Austin, and the fact that Max ended up, as we moved him into the middle earlier in the season, started to really thrive and give us a third line center option. So all these kind of things sort of stopped us from doing this, but the connection has been terrific, and you know, Max is serving his role on that line extremely well. Austin seems to be enjoying it, and he's free and doing his thing, and Bert's role on that line is really integral, because if you really break down Bert's game, he's getting pucks, he's moving them, he's getting to the net, he's creating space for others. So the three of them, the way that they're working, has been really great.
How much do you care about home ice in round one?
You play the games. You know, we play the games. We're trying to win every single game, and then wherever the games end up being played in the end, we'll be ready.
Austin's obviously done a good job keeping the 70 push away from team goals, keeping them separated. How badly would you guys like to see him do it at home in the last home game on Saturday?
Well, it'd be terrific. I mean, 70 is a nice round number and everything to aspire to, but as I said, I think it's what he's doing right now. It's pretty incredible. He's rewriting the record books, and you know, there's a lot of Leaf fans that in their lifetime, you know, haven't seen that many goals in the NHL. So it's pretty remarkable. So, you know, wherever this ends up going, who knows? You know, I wouldn't put any limit on it at this point, but it's terrific to watch. And like I said, I think I thought tonight was probably the first time I saw, especially once he got the second one, we started to force it a little bit to him, and things started to break down. I'd love to see that, because he doesn't need that. He doesn't need to just play the game. He's good enough as it is. It's gonna find his way to his stick. Yeah, just the way that he himself has just continued to play hard and lead the way for us, and embrace his line mates to let that roll while we can work on other things. It's been great, and it was awesome. The fans got to see this here tonight, and he'll stay at it again on Saturday.